Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Godzilla news. This is an update with regards to the story I was talking about a couple of months back. I had to look back on my videos and it looks like it happened in May. So it's been about a good, let's say, half a year or so since this occurred. And what I was talking about was there was going to be a new Godzilla-like film that was called Colossal that was going to star the beautiful Anne Hathaway, and it was with regards to a movie about her somehow being linked to a gigantic monster that's attacking, I believe it was somewhere in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, and that this film was going to pay tribute in some way to Godzilla, at least the notion with regards to a gigantic monster attacking a city, and yet making it very personal in terms of it, or somehow it being tied, let's say, to the main star, which in this case is Anne Hathaway. Now, the reason why I was talking about that was because Toho stepped in and sued the filmmakers because although the idea itself isn't really, let's say, something that's suable, the way that the film producers went ahead and shopped the idea definitely was they apparently used images of Godzilla within a lot of the presentations, and it was without the permission of Toho Studios. And so Toho Studios, of course, was not having it, and even the articles that I highlighted back then talked about how lawsuit happy Toho Studios in situations like this. So cut to a few months later, and it looks like the lawsuit is over. I've included a link straight from Deadline, which is a major, I guess you could call Hollywood reporting website, and it states that the lawsuit that took between Toho and the makers of Colossal, in this case a company called Voltage Pictures, they have reached a deal and the lawsuit has been finished. The way they said it, and it's as official as it gets, it says, "It is hereby stipulated and agreed by and between the parties to this action, through the respective counsel of record, that this action be dismissed with prejudice, with each party bearing their own respective fees and costs." The parties are entering into the stipulation because the matter has been settled. So there was definitely a settlement involved in terms of money, where Voltage ended up paying up Toho Studios because of the lawsuit, but the settlement has been left confidential, so it's up to you to try to figure out essentially how much it's going to cost there. But interestingly enough, Toho Studios has not stopped the picture as far as Colossal being made, because the same article states that within a few weeks from today, Colossal is going to go ahead and start filming. So how cool is that? We're going to have yet again another big monster movie added into the fray. So for those of you keeping tap, we're going to have Godzilla, of course. We're going to have the King Kong films. We may or may not have the Pacific Rim films, but we are definitely going to have this one, the Colossal film. There's still the potential Cloverfield sequel, although that's pretty much gone by now. And then lastly, there's that other film based on the video game Rampage, which is yet another big monster film itself. So this will be pretty interesting. The more that this news comes out on Colossal, I'll probably add it into the fray here, because it does help out in the end towards the big other Godzilla films that are coming out soon. The idea still seems kind of interesting, because it seems like this is going to be a big monster movie that will somehow be tied on a very personal level to Anne Hathaway's character. So don't expect like wall-to-wall 100% action. In fact, the way that the movie was being shopped all those months back was it was going to be a much smaller Godzilla-like film, but that still pays very, very much homage to Godzilla. So it's going to be one of those movies where it'll probably have, let's say, 5 minutes of actual monster action, and if they do it right, then the rest of the film can still be as riveting if the drama is good. So I'll be on the lookout for this film, and I love Anne Hathaway. She's a great actress. She's obviously stunning to look at too, so I definitely look forward to her movies. So alright everybody, thanks again as always. Take care. Bye.